And I just want to show you how to embed a blog feed into your site like I have here. You can see this is my site, and over here I have my blog. I have the RSS feed, which just gives me a summary title, and I can click on that to go to that particular post if I want to. The other method that I will show you is how to put it into a tab instead. So in this site I've got a tab called Hindsight Blog, and when I click on that, that takes me straight to the blog. So there's two different ways, and we'll start with the embedding one first. So the first thing I need to do is to go to my blog, or any blog that you want to embed the RSS feed for, and just after your blog name there, just put a /feeds/posts/default. Now just copy that URL, because you will need that URL address to insert into your site. So go back to your site and up to the top, and you want to edit in this page. I'm going to put it down there. I already have it in here, but I'll be able to delete it after showing you. So there it is there. So I put my cursor where I want to place it and go to insert, and I want to insert a gadget, and the particular gadget that I want, go into add gadget and have a look at more gadgets. We're looking for RSS feed gadget. So there's one there, and it shows you how it appears over there, and that's the one we're going to select. Now we can choose how wide we want it. This one says about 100 wide. That's probably a little bit narrow for what I like. Oh no, sorry, that's 100% wide, which means it will take up the whole table, the whole page. So choose pixels and go to about 400 if you want it as big as I had. I'm leaving the height at about 200, but you can change it if you want. Now you're going to copy that URL feed in there that we copied from the blog. Just a short snippet, but you can change that to a medium snippet or the full post if you want. And you can change the colours and so on there. You can preview it, and that's one in particular that will appear like that, and we'll say OK. And it's popped in there, and save it. And you can see that the font is different, so you can go back and change those kind of things. But there's the RSS feed that I've put in. There's the one that was already in there, and that's how you do that. Now if you do want to go back and change the font, just go back, click on the gadget after you've clicked on the edit page button, and click on properties, and you'll see that as well as the RSS feed address there, you can change the background color, the text color, the title color, the font size, and the font type. So in this case I might decide I want the font in Tahoma, and I want it just a little bit bigger, so I'll take it up to 14 and say OK. And when I save that, you'll see that the font size has changed from what it was. So you decide how you want it to look in your particular thing. In this, you also see that the size of it isn't quite right. You can adjust that according to what you want. So once again, back up to the edit this page mode, back down to your gadget, click on it, click on that properties wheel, and we're going to make it say 500 pixels wide and say OK. Then you can see it's moved right across there. Save it, and that's how it's going to look on your site. So that's a summary of the first method. The second method that I want to show you, as I said before, was to have just a tab there that links to your blog. So in this instance, when I click on the tab, it goes straight to the blog. So how do I do that? I go back to the site, I click on the More Actions wheel and go down to Edit the Site Layout. I have to click on the parts of the site that I want to edit, and I want to edit this horizontal navigation. Click on that, and normally we would add another page, but in this instance we want to add a URL. So the URL that we want to add is just the URL of the site. So copy that and pop it into that part there. And you might like to write my blog or whatever you like as your tab heading. And I sometimes click that, open it in a new window, otherwise it will just flick you out of the site. So say OK, and you can see that in this list it will have appeared at the bottom, my blog. If you decide you want to move that, you can pop it up further if you like. Where's it gone? There it is. It's under that heading. So I'm just going to say OK, and I'm going to close that. And you can see that there's my tab called My Blog, and when I click on that, it takes me straight to the blog. So that's the end of this little video to show you 2 ways of how to put your blog into your site.